within their own lives while they were still here. When you receive that call, you have to understand that it's something that's within your own bloodline, and it's coming from previous generations of women who may have walked a similar path, or you might just be the first one to carry the torch to something more greater and more profound. And I love to always reference Beyonce when it comes to this, because if you see within her work, she always referenced her background, her hometown, her family lineage, the women in her family who have came before her. And so this is going to speak a lot to that type of energy. So if you are the type of woman who are now just getting started and you are trying to figure things out, starting with your bloodline first, and this also means having conversations with the elders within your family and seeing what myths or folklores that are out there when it comes to your family and the women in your family. With this particular image, you might be already on your spiritual journey, and you might be even more evolved. And so reclaiming something new or starting something new and fresh, it can be a career, it could be a new path to, you know, um, learning more about different types of spiritual modalities and connecting more with a different part of yourself. This reminds me of the subconscious and how sometimes things might be hidden and you might be on a specific path of the self to learn more about who you are internally. And you may have, what I'm picking up is you may have everything figured out physically. You have the beautiful lifestyle, you have the finances, you have your career, but it might be something else internally that's happening with you, right? And for the most part, sometimes you can start off in one way and you can move from the internal space to the outward, or you may start outwardly and get like different opportunities. You might be physically very beautiful, and that can lead you to opportunities physically, but then you may have to go, backwards and go within, right? Because it's not you actually going backwards. You are just being able to go back and look at those roots and really